Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinions of others. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you is not about you, but is about them. That one's a twisted card, no doubt. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 64, NASDAQ off 9, S&P's off 5.5, gold contract down $3, trading at $1,603 an ounce. Now, what gold did, folks, is this. Gold came down, got down into a lower price with an expansion of volume. So it's going to go right back downtown. We did 215,000 contracts in the gold market today. Silver up 8 cents, trading out at $28.78. Copper down a penny at $3.45 a pound. Light sweet crude up 84 cents, trading out at $94.55 a barrel. Bonds down 6 ticks at 143.14. What the bond market did out here, folks, we did 417,000 contracts going against 479, a rejected lower price. That bond market is looking for 144.20 right now, or 143.14. King dollar, big day in King dollar. King dollar was up 521 ticks. We're at 83.05. Now, what you have with King dollar, folks, is that she's shooting for that 84.25 level. We're real close to it. But what I do expect is that you're going to see a little rest on the King right now under its highs. That's what you have happening right now. If you rest under your highs, it's building cause to get to higher price. Euro got smoked down here today. Euro was up last night as high as 130.48. Right now, it's at 128.57. That's quite a haircut within 16 hours, folks. What that was all about is that when the Cyprus deal got done, Euro goes upside and then just sold off right from that particular point. Now, what the Euro has also done is this. This is like a 100% move on the Euro. So I suspect you're going to get some kind of a dead cat bounce overnight. And that dead cat bounce overnight in the Euro and correlation of the dollar and that's when we go through this market here, you'll see what's going on. It's a currency market. There's no two ways about it, folks, okay? The currencies, the dollar moving higher, the euro moving lower, put some big pressure into the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ. But what you're going to see is the deviance here is amazing, because I suspect what we have happening here. Well, let's go to the yen first. Yen was down 32, trading out at 94.15. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Volatility is out here in spades, folks. It's just a beautiful thing if you're trading. This is what we have. Cash S&P today got to 1564. High, low was 1546. Big move. It's almost 28 S&P points, folks, which is just a field day. Bottom line is this, though. We did volume of 611 million versus 620. This October of 07, cash S&P wants to get hit, and that's 1676.09. That's the way it looks that this thing is set up. We go over to the Dow Industrials and we take a look at the Dow, and you'll have a monster failure from them, because the volatility in the marketplace is extraordinary right now, folks. And the deviance also is there, and that's what it takes to get big tops in. Dow Industrials today got to another high, 14,563. Didn't hold it. That's going to be back up there again, too. It's the S&P, though. The cash S&P is the big number. NASDAQ Composite. Now, check out the Composite. So the Composite didn't have the juice, but it's hanging up there. The Composite right now is at 32.35. So I suspect we got to a price point today of 32.64. Low is 32.22. Bottom line, this wants to make one more jump higher. If we go and take a look at the SPY first, is what you have with the SPY. SPY today, we did 145 million contracts. That is going against a high that had 126. Bottom line, SPY looks to me like it's going to go test number one, that 314 area, and when you do bring the SPY back, the 2000 high in the SPY is at 157.52. Now, it doesn't have to get to the 157.52, even though we got to 156 today. The reason for that correlation, the reason I'm bringing up the cash versus this, is that there's fees that are involved in the SPY on a continual basis. So that correlation in between the high number and where it is right now can be slightly lower when you take out the fee structure inside of that. If we go to the 3Qs, we take a look at the 3Qs. This is what you have at the 3Qs. We did 24 million shares today. It's going to be a lot more, but you know what? This thing's not done, basically deviance, yeah, but bottom line is not done to the upside yet. And it all has to do with, to me, with the SPX. What you do have is this, though. If you're out there intraday, folks, bottom line is that it is a little paradise out here. And what I mean specifically, if you take a look at a 10-minute chart, what you're doing, you go top side, volume dies in the SPY, at the 156.27. You come back down, and intraday, the first bounce out of here, well, you know what? There wasn't enough force downtown. We did 5.9 million shares. 5.9 million was going against 6.2 million, was going against 9 million on the upthrust on the 21st. That's what you have. But what you do have here, when you wrap it all together, is another push to the high, have lighter volume, and then when we come off that, we'll see what kind of destruction happens. Now, let's go over to the euro, because it's all about the euro, folks. The euro, now the euro is at 128.57 right now. The lower swing point in the euro does get to 126.62, but I don't think it's going to make it at this point, and this is why. We've gone straight down on the euro from the 137. We're at 128.57, and you can get, I'm just talking about a small bounce, but the small bounce will be enough just to push the S&P up 5, 6, 7, 8 points, whatever that is. And a small bounce can be right where we were last night, which is at 130. In fact, it doesn't even have to get to 130. Small bounce would be 129.66. And that's a pretty good move. That's like 100 ticks. And 100 ticks would give the S&P enough breathing room to push a little bit higher. Gold contract. Let's go over and we take a look at gold. What we have with the gold contract is this. Gold contract started down today, had juice behind the move, got to a price point of 1588.40. And if it had come down without the volume, it would have been great, because that's what it had to be tested. It was actually, it's trying to push into that 1553. 1583 rather. But what it did do, way too much volume. It came down with 219,000 contracts. That's going to go right back there, test that level out once again. We go look at the bond market. What we had with bonds out here is that bonds rejected lower price, did it with lighter volume. Bond market got down to 142.20. We closed almost a full point high at 143.14. You did volume out here of 416,000 contracts. She's building cause. The cause that she's building is to get up into this 144.26 area. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, let's talk about the world of Cyprus. This is what you have happening over in Cyprus, folks. Okay? So they closed their second largest bank. Anyone that has over 100,000 euros in any of the Cyprus banks are going to take a 40% haircut, meaning they just lose their money. Then what you have is currency controls. The currency controls, I believe you could take 250 euros out of the bank once they open. Okay, so bottom line, real mess. What I expect you're going to see, however, is this. The Cyprus deal is going to roll to Spain, and this is why I'm saying Spain. Spain's been on the back burner for a while. What you have coming out, what day is today? Monday. On Wednesday, what is coming out is Spain's budget, and in fact they call it a default budget now, because it'll be made public as to basically how much they're in the hole for. And then on top of that, what's coming out right after it is the mortgage defaults, and then right after that, meaning Thursday. So it's going to be, I believe, actually the budget's probably coming out tomorrow. So the budget could be tomorrow. Wednesday is the the mortgage default, and then Thursday is the retail sales. Spain's a mess, folks, okay? That's where this thing is going to jump into. So you stay right there. We're going to come right back. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks.